right. Welcome y'all to Shit Talking the podcast. We're talking everything cancel culture today. I'm getting Breon in. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead. What I'm doing right now is I'm posting on our Instagram. So if y'all got the notification because you're subscribed or joined, thank you guys. Go ahead and tune in. There she is. Invite. Go ahead and invite Bree.
Bro, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, this is the second time this has happened.
Hello.
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Could you hear me when you were joining?
Yeah.
Great, because I accidentally had my laptop on mute, and that would have been embarrassing. So I was telling the people that I'm posting on our Instagram, letting them know that they can join the live now. So y'all get there. Hold on, let me go ahead and. We're live like Fox 5. How's your day been, Bree?
Um, my day has been really good. I didn't really do anything, but it's been really good. What about you, friend?
What did I do today? Um, I recorded some things today, not for music or anything. Well, not my music, but I recorded some stuff today.
Mm-hmm.
And what else did I do? I was just planning stuff out today, honestly, in my head, and I was also kind of chilling. Hello, Bethel. Hey, Bethel. Bethel is like definitely in our. If we
Hey,
had like a super supporter club, she would be like in there.
shout out to you.
Because Bethany always fucking supports. Also, hold
Andy.
on, let me turn this ghetto fan down. It's hot, y'all, but I don't wanna be like that. Like I don't wanna be like that. Hold on, y'all. Actually, yeah, we're just gonna turn that off for the time being because the frogs is bad enough. All right. Hello, Kendall.
Kendo.
Thank you, everybody, for joining. Yes, pour in, pour in, pour in. Pour in. How has everyone's day been today? Bethel, Ken, how y'all's day been? Because what's today? Today's Saturday, y'all.
Ugh,
It didn't really feel like it, honestly.
it feels like a Monday.
It feels like no day. Sometimes I just feel like I'm floating, just going through freaking life, just floating.
That sounds like me right now, but I'm high.
Just me, hopefully, soon enough. Not even hopefully, I'm capping like I don't have. Anywho, oh, well, I guess I was trying to hear how Bethel and Kendall's day was in the chat. I thought they was going to type in, but I guess not. So, I guess we're going to go right into the show. Well, know what? We'll give them 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Well, it's 10:05 right now. I guess I'm going by the clock that timer's given on the show. I'll give them like 30 more seconds. Is that really even like worth anything?
I don't know, because it's
30 seconds. That's really not shit, huh? But
not really when you really think about it.
and when you think about it, Kendall said he's trying to comment, but it's not letting him.
Hmm. Let me see if I can comment.
Yeah, that's weird because I'm pretty sure he commented last time. So
Like it let me comment, so It's weird.
Yeah, Bree can. Kendall, how about you like leave then come back? Try to leave then come back because that's weird. And it's just like bloop. Okay, while Kendall's getting that together, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I already said this, but now Bree's on the phone, or I said on the phone. Now that Bree's on the show, and we're both together. Welcome to Shit
Together.
Talking, the podcast. Thank you for doing, or I said doing, joining us for episode 2. Um, it says he entered the chat now. I don't know if he could still, if he could say nothing now. I don't know. I think he would have said something by now if it worked. So I don't know what that is, but later on in the show, you could try to call in and see if that works, Ken. But yes, getting into our show, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna start off with our shit talker of the week, guys. So I'm not even sure if we did shit talker of the week last week. Do you remember if we did it, Brie?
No.
We didn't.
Mm-mm.
That sounds about right of us. So, what that what that is and what that means is we basically choose someone, and we're choosing, of course, because this is a new show, new segment type of thing. But we choose, and later on, you guys will be able to nominate. Not even later on, after you hear this, if you feel like next week that there's somebody that you think is appropriate for this, email us, DM us on Instagram, give us a hoop.
Period.
But basically what it is, getting back into the explanation real quick, is that what was that?
What was what?
I feel like I heard something slam.
Mm-mm.
Anyway, I couldn't type. Hey y'all. Hey Bethany.
What?
Who is this?
I'm
Um,
so
let's
confused.
block you. They're blocked.
All
Yeah,
right.
they're blocked.
God bless.
I'm not gonna even read what that said. You know what? I am gonna read what it says because this is shit talking, and so I don't know who this person is, y'all. But the future, the what? The
I don't even know.
future show hates niggers and coons. I don't know what that means, but okay. Goodbye,
All right.
goodbye, racist Riley. Anyway, because what the fuck was that?
It's too late for all that.
Okay, anywho, sir, back to our shit talk. You're definitely not the shit talker of the week.
It
So,
ain't.
so what it is, y'all, is it's something positive. It's not anything negative because I know when people hear shit talking, they're just like, "Oh my god, that sounds so messy." But it's not even about that because this whole point of the show is to take or give a new, fresh take on the phrase shit talking, and so the shit talker of the week is just somebody who's standing up for what they believe in, speaking out, just doing real positive big things out there. So it could be anybody you think it sees fit. And if you do suggest somebody to us, don't forget to add why you're nominating them. And if you would like for us to let the people know who nominated that person. So getting into that, our shit talker of the week is drumroll.
Crazy. It's the drugs.
Come on, get in the shit talker, Lonnie T.
Oh wow, I didn't even know when the drum roll stopped. I'm so sorry.
I thought you were you not doing it with me.
I was, but
So
I
when you
laughed.
stop, okay, you guys, we're gonna try this again. Wait, what did you say?
Whoa.
You're gonna try
I
that
was
again.
ready to say it, but
Okay,
okay.
so drum roll, please.
Okay, so we're giving it today, and the reason why
Woo!
I feel like she's been doing really good. She made all A's. I don't know if anybody checked out her last live session she had.
Check out her IGTV show,
She had a
our
good
IG live show.
yes, she had a good session with Candy, and it was good. Also with Denzel, and
Yeah, she has some
she's
heavy hitters, y'all, back to back.
and
Denzel and
also
Candy. Come on now, you need to go check that out.
Definitely check her out. Like with her books, she's doing really good. I have read two of no, not even two. I've read three of them, and they're good. Like definitely support if y'all want to support a black business. Hit up her for them books.
Her Instagram is Day of Slay. That's DAEOFSLAY on Instagram. So y'all check her out, follow her. All right. Oh, and thank you for supporting us, Day, because she's such a big supporter, y'all. So
Okay.
make sure you go cop a copy of her book.
Yeah.
Books. Hold on, with an S. Let me put some respect on her name with an S.
Books.
Books. No snake shit, because fuck FAMU.
Ooh.
So, yeah, I just chose violence. I'm a wildcat, just in case any of these listeners wanted to know. BC. You. The fuck.
Period.
So, moving right along. Let's get into our what's happening. And if you guys tuned in last week, then you know what's happening is basically our segment or our time of the show where we give you guys some a little current events that we may have come across or heard about, seen, whatever. And it could be anything. It could be from entertainment to politics, environmental stuff, anything, but just current shit that's going on in our world today. So, do you want me to go first or you want to go first?
It don't matter. It's up to you, friend.
I'll go first because I think you went first last week. So to keep this thingy fair.
All right.
So, and we guys, we didn't even me and Lonnie didn't even discuss our current events this week. So I hope we don't have the same freaking topic. So
I highly doubt it.
I that's why I said in the back of my head too. I'm like, what's really the chances of us having the same topic? But I'm just like, you know what? It'd be that kind of thinking, and then you end up having the same topic. But either way it goes, if we do, then that's just double the time. Fuck it. So, um, I found it interesting this to bring to you guys this week, and I'm pretty sure people have heard about it. And if you haven't heard about it, please check it out after I talk about this. But states are banning critical race theory and other topics of the sort, subtopics that fall from the umbrella of that category in schools, and I think that that is completely insane
Definitely.
because how like what it's crazy to say that you can't teach critical race theory because that's race is such or racism or race people's race in general plays such a big part of this country, so it's just kind of like to say you can't talk about race is just to say like you can't talk about America, period. And I was looking at some of these articles, just kind of reading about it, and what people were saying, or this one person was saying, which I agree with, is that they feel like these school systems and these government systems, because that's who's ultimately having the control and say so over these things, is that they feel like when you hear critical race theory, that just means that we're talking about how white people were the oppressors and evil, and how all black people are victims, and this victim mentality, and we should be coddled because of we just been so victimized, and that's not what it is. It's not. Critical race theory is literally I don't want to say the debunking, but the in-depth explanation and research into how these things such as our government structure and businesses and schools and things like that have um, been infiltrated with racism, and how those things I guess apply to everyone in this country or this world. So it's not just about saying, oh, white people are evil and black people are good. Like, it's about understanding where these things came from, So I just think, like, what is it going to get to? Like, okay, if we get to the point where they really say, or it's already happening, where all the schools are saying, okay, you can't talk about racism, you can't talk about even down to gender shit, like they don't even want you talking about sexism type shit. So it's like, what the fuck are what am I putting my children in, or what are we putting our children in school or school for? Because it's like, what the why can't they learn about that? What that's a part of history, is it not? So it's just like, I found that interesting, you guys. I think honestly, if
No, it's definitely.
we definitely can do a whole topic of our episode about that because that's a whole entity in itself. But you guys let us know if you guys are up for that, and maybe we can get on to that. So don't forget, check that out on your own. Just type in critical race theory in schools and on Google, Bing, Yahoo, whatever your search engine is, bit, and it'll pop straight up. All right.
No,
What do you
that's
got for us?
definitely interesting. We can definitely talk about that because I
Yeah,
have
because
some
that's important.
comments.
We finna start having underground schools and shit. Like, what the
Okay.
fuck? Like, what? I
Okay.
can't.
The Black
Like,
Panther Party gonna rise.
okay, like, no, everyone is not. No one's trying to tell everyone that every white person is a part of the fucking Ku Klux Klan. Like, that's not what the fuck that we have going on
No.
here.
But like I
It's
said, people don't talk about the white party, but that's another topic.
it's that's because the people, and I'm going to say white people because, as we all know, the people who are at the top are white
Hmm.
people. So the white people just, I don't know, they just feel like that that I guess as a whole that we want to keep up this victim mentality, and it's just like, this is not a mentality. This is something that was done to our race, our people. It's called trauma.
Hmm.
Maybe they don't understand that, some people aren't
Oh,
privileged
no.
enough to have therapists and go to these things, seminars, and to
Hmm.
work out their generational trauma. But, as a race, we have a lot of healing to do.
Oh,
But
yeah.
that's not going to start anywhere by you just saying, okay, well, let's just obliterate it all together and just
Hmm.
remove it, like act like it didn't happen. That's not, and they know how much power that has because for a lot of these kids, school is so very important because they're not getting it at home.
And
I'll
ain't.
see a lot of times from my friends or my teacher friends on social media or talking to them, like they're talking about how where these kids should be, they're not because the parents are not doing the work with them at home.
Hmm.
So if you're a parent and you ain't shit, let this be your wake up call. Like, your child is at school saying 1 plus 1 is 3. You
Excuse me,
need to
Lord.
get it together. You need to put the weed down for a second, stop rolling up the blunts, and actually help your child crack open a goddamn book and
Wish.
stop wondering why they're reading on a second grade level when they're in the fifth.
Well, shit, if you roll up two blunts, one and one, that equal two. So, look,
Like, I mean, that's what it's like. You can reach children where they're at. Now, I don't suggest blunts, of course, but
of course.
well, you can reach children where they're at. They don't want to learn just by fucking looking in a book because that could be very fucking boring. Start pulling out fucking different creative ideas. Like, if they like eating fucking cookies, bro, start counting cookies. I don't know. Like, do something.
Okay.
But you guys got to stop leaving all of the learning and the teaching, or not the learning, but the teaching up to these teachers. It's half of their job. They have your children for 8 hours of the day.
Okay.
The
Yes.
rest of those hours, because it's 24 if y'all haven't realized, but then again, this is why we're talking in the
Okay.
really.
Teachers don't get paid enough for this to be a therapist, to be a social worker. It's too much. Like,
Yes, be proactive as a
mm-mm.
parent, Tavi. Exactly. These parents expect teachers, exactly, and that's coming from a teacher. Betho is a teacher. So again, shout out to her and everyone else that we know that are
Ooh,
teachers out
child,
there
bless
because
y'all.
it's not easy at all. Like, honestly, truly, if you are a teacher and you're not passionate about it, get out of this profession.
Yes, having a child ain't a hobby, but that's another
Okay.
conversation
Okay,
because
so let's wrap up this current event because we already talked about it long enough. I wish the tangent button was here. Tangent, because we need to move on so we can go ahead and get into our show. But go ahead, Lonnie. Go ahead and give us your current event.
okay, so this is really quick. I thought it was really interesting. I was on CNN and since corona is rising, especially in Florida, I found it really interesting that the governor is like, there's like two, I guess, like two petitions going on to have it mandated for all students to wear a mask. And then there's another one going around to have students not be able to wear a mask in school, which in a certain case, I agree. it's like I see both sides, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna go with allowing children to wear masks. I'm sorry. Like, to get the vaccine, you have to be a certain age, and you're going around
Yes.
kids who are not at that age to take a vaccine. They need to wear a mask. That's just the safety for that kid, your kid, and all the teachers. Like, I don't understand how we're going back and forth with this. And I think they did make a decision that they are going to like have it officially split where I guess I don't know how this is gonna work. Like, I guess have some children wearing masks and other children not. Like, that's crazy. Or
Nah,
separate the children who got vaccinated versus the ones that didn't.
that's too
Oh
much.
wow. That's a lot. Even with the vaccine, you still can catch corona. And especially with the second dosage of it going around, everybody just needs to wear a mask, even children. It shouldn't be no exceptions. I'm sorry. Like, if y'all need to find masks where it's breathable for y'all, do that. But you're putting everybody at risk, and this is why we're basically about to go on what, year 2, 3, whatever of corona, because nobody's following the rules.
But it's just I don't really understand what the uproar about this shit is with the vaccination. Like, people have been since the beginning of the time have been required to get vaccinations, immunizations or whatever. Sorry if I'm saying the word wrong. Can't think right now. But
Nah.
you been had to get that shit before you went to school, whether you knew it or not. Whether your mama or your pappy kept it from you, that's none of
Mm-hmm.
our business. But everyone, majority of people, I'm sorry if your rural school that only holds 100 students in the country didn't have to do this. But for most schools, you have to have your shots and everything before you
Yeah.
come, because they don't want, a mass spreading of something. I mean,
Yeah.
think about it. When someone gets like pink eye or stuff, they make their ass stay home.
And dude,
And
they tell you to
that's
stay
the
at home for 3 days or 5 because we're
Okay,
not trying to
hell,
have an
back in
outbreak.
Georgia, they'll really make your ass stay home for a week, depending on how
No,
bad it is, because that shit
that's
is,
for
and
real.
that's on a smaller scale, because a pink eye is more common. But still,
Okay.
they make your ass stay home. So it's just like, why do you think it's just, yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. Y'all, if you want to be ignorant, be okay, cool, but do what's best for your children for real, because they don't have any fucking vaccinations for them yet. And like Bree said, like Arlani said, it's only certain ages that can get a vaccination. So, but at the same time, y'all not gonna learn until y'all kids start dying, for real.
Oh
That
God.
sounds
And you
harsh,
know
but
what?
y'all
And
not gonna
it's
learn
not
until
gonna
the kids
take
start dying.
and to be real, it's gonna take the white children to die for real for y'all to really get serious about this
Exactly,
because
Tabi. Chicken pox. They tell your ass to what? Stay home.
and dude, that shit is contagious. Literally. Little kids are contagious. Let's be for real. Kids are easily passing around viruses. So you talking about corona in a school system? I already think it's ridiculous how we spent a whole year lockdown, and all of a sudden now America wants to go back to school. Oh, because we've been locked in our not classrooms, our homes, and the learning systems are different. No, this is like you said, this is the time where y'all parents need to start teaching y'all kids. The teacher is not going to do everything because when stuff like this happens during like a lockdown, now you wanna complain about the school system, or you complaining about, oh, my kid is not learning nothing. It's too much. It's too much. I rather the kids stay at home and try to do it online versus going back to school. It's just a whole safety thing. I don't play about my safety. Mm-mm.
That's crazy. Well, that's interesting. I mean, it's coincidental that both of our topics have to do with children. So,
Oh wow, that's so sad. A 1 year old just passed away from COVID. See, like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, how is it? Like, it just mind boggles me. Like, how is America like? How are we really just functioning right now when cases are steady rising up, but yet we're still promoting outdoor activities, concerts, this and that, but COVID is still here. Like, it's still prevalent. I just can't, I don't understand this. I really don't.
COVID is that killer, bro. People don't understand.
Oh God, America. Yes, America is so ghetto. I feel bad. And that's another thing. I hate to go on a tangent. Excuse me, but real quick, how is it that America is mandating everybody from overseas to get the fucking COVID shot? But oh, magically, we over here
Uh,
wondering why the
nope,
fucking
nope. Tangent. We're not getting into that. That's a whole nother topic.
oh my gosh, COVID just made COVID is just so much. It's a broad
We can
topic.
hell, we can have a COVID episode, but we cannot get into that because that's a whole nother topic.
I'm rolling up. Ugh.
We can hear the paper in the mic. It sound like we inside of a Tootsie Roll Pop.
I haven't had none of those in a long time.
I don't really like Tootsie Roll Pops. Like, it's
Really?
like, hell no. This shit is like, it kind of, it's like, it tastes like old chocolate.
Uh-uh.
And then
Don't do
it
that.
got the chewy. It tastes like I shouldn't have any teeth. Like I should just have gum.
Man, I don't know where it
Like
is. I
yes,
think
but the old people say it tastes like
no.
it tastes like I should have gums when I eat it. Like
I do
it's
not
not meant to really
care.
be. Even though it's chewable, it's not really meant to be chewed. More like it's meant to be just
Yes,
sucked on.
Javi, she
Like
is
you know
slandering
how
Tootsie
you
Rolls.
now picture with me. I'm gonna take y'all back to a time. You're next to your grandmother. You may be at her house in church
Girl.
somewhere, and she wants to have a chewy piece of candy. Now, grandma, she ain't got her real teeth gone now, so she got the dentures. And what she gonna do? She gonna plop them dentures out to eat that
Okay,
Tootsie
because them
Roll.
lemon ones go hard.
Okay, because the Tootsie Rolls, they soft. She got
Man.
them with the gums.
Okay, but you was eating them though, right?
Lemon motherfucker.
Yes, don't sleep.
A
Don't,
lemon
don't
Tootsie
sleep.
Roll?
And they got a vanilla kind for the real ones. If you know, you know. Stop playing with them. Stop playing with them.
Oh, I would never, because I would never pick it up. So that would solve all of that. That would solve all of that
Okay.
shit.
I don't
I
care.
would never
Nobody
pick it
tell me
up.
I'm gonna eat me a Tootsie Roll.
Old people, Lord.
I'll be on
Exactly,
today.
Destiny. They have flavors because what
Yes,
the
they
fuck?
got
They need
flavor.
to stop at the
Okay,
first
yes,
one.
it's time to get some
It's
Anita because
uh, okay. So the topic is cancel culture, and you want to, and this is why we're getting into this because cancel culture essentially it's not real, but we'll get into that in literally like 10 seconds. I just had to slander to Zero Pops for like 5 more seconds. So yes, they should have never came up with any more flavors. They should have
please
stopped at the
stop.
chocolate.
Have you even tried it though? Like,
The chocolate one, of course.
okay, but did you try the
And you know
lemon
what?
one?
I
Did you
do
try
know
the
exactly what you're talking
vanilla?
about because they be having the lemon ones on fucking Easter.
And they be good.
And it tastes like pastel ass.
First of all, I don't know what your taste buds are on,
It
but
tastes like
it
pastel ass.
don't.
It
It
tastes like
don't.
old aged lemon.
I'm sorry. What candy do you like?
First of all, why are you asking me that as if we're not friends and we don't hang out?
You
I like
know, I mean,
M&Ms.
I
I
know you
like
like
sour
M&Ms, but I
candy.
can't. I can't. Okay, yeah, you like sour candy,
I like
like that
sweet candy
shit.
too, though. I like pink Starburst the best out of all the Starbursts, but the red one's gonna come right after it because the cherry they be juicy as fuck. If you know, you know.
I can't slander
So,
those. So
but okay, enough with the Tootsie Roll slander because that's not what we're here for. They're not even paying us for all this free promo. So,
okay, because I'm not gonna eat
y'all
one.
choose to eat that
So
old people gummy candy if you want.
please stop. Please
Next,
stop.
okay, next. Okay, guys, ladies and gentlemen, period. We are about to get into our what? Literally, our topic. Our top.
Lord.
Our topic for the night, which you all been waiting for. Bring him out. Bring him out.
Whew.
Kendall
Lord.
finally being able to comment. Jesus.
Okay.
Okay. Kendall, I don't know what they did, but they was trying to cancel your ass from commenting on this shit.
Okay.
But okay, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, all of this spicy wordplay back and forth. Our
Girl.
topic, oh, in the title of the show, if you peeped it when you got in here, it's at the top of our screen if you're in our live chat. Episode 2, here we go. We're talking everything cancel culture, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm pretty sure by now, if you have social media, then I'm pretty sure you know what it is. But if you don't and you've been living under a rock, then we're here to explain what cancel culture is. So I took the liberty of looking up for you guys a professional definition because I really don't know how to give a definition that would suit best for people to hear to understand. I feel like my definition would be like jumbled.
I
So
think the definition changed every day.
well, we're gonna go with Miriam because Merriam Webster never steered me wrong.
Okay, because they've been going since 18 what
Okay.
82.
I mean, I'm talking about back in the, and shout out to Eric and Genevieve, my parents. Love y'all. I remember as a kid growing up in our first house in Botany Woods. If you a real one, you know about Botany Woods in Clayco. And my parents, if I didn't know where we were talking, having conversation, even as a child, if I didn't know the word, they would literally make me stop, go upstairs to the computer room, grab the Merriam-Webster dictionary because we had the bundle package that came with the thesaurus and the dictionary, and
Okay,
I would
because
have
I
to
need
go
the real
look up
now.
the word. Okay, so the real ones knew. Okay,
Okay.
motherfuckers ask me how I know so many words. My parents,
Okay.
so I would literally have to look it up. So yeah, Merriam-Webster never steered me wrong. So back to their definition of cancel culture, y'all. It says it's the practice or tendency of engaging in mass canceling as a way of expressing disapproval and exerting social pressure. Now, if you don't know what canceling means, I don't really know how to help you because cancel is kind of, I feel like that's, everyone has heard the word cancel before, but
I think
if
it's
you,
self-explanatory.
I mean, cancel basically means to terminate something if you don't. So again, it means the practice or tendency of engaging in mass canceling as a way of expressing disapproval and exerting social pressure. So, with that definition, let's get right into all the heavy shit. So, first of all,
Whew.
y'all, do we feel like cancel culture is a problem? Do we feel like it's a good thing or a bad thing? Like, does it really like do anything? I guess is what we're saying. Like, what does it really do for the people, or does it do anything at all? Betho says yes and no. So does Tavi. Yes, and she says good and bad for real.
I
Um, tell me what you think. Is it good or bad? And I'll tell y'all what I think.
I agree with the yes or no because I just think of it like this. It's like for me, cancel culture is like everybody's playing superhero versus the bad guy. We find a bad guy, the superheroes. We try to save the day, and then we cancel him. We leave him alone. But see, this is where it gets confusing. I guess it depends on who the person is. It's like, yeah, we're gonna cancel them a month later. We're still fucking with them though. And it's like, how are we canceling this person, but we're still fucking with them? Like, I think people forget that ultimately we hold so much power. So us using the word cancel, I just think we need to stop it. Because if we're not gonna actually start canceling people out, and I mean like cold turkey, then we just need to hang it up and let it be what it is.
I can agree. Like with the yes and no, I feel like a lot of people can agree with the yes and no thing. But I mean, hey, if somebody out there, if you are solid on either yes or no, call into the show and let us know why you're so firm on either one or the other and why you're not in limbo, why you're in between
Oh,
both.
Daniel Caesar.
I believe that I feel like it's yes or no, or yes and no, because I feel like yes, it could be a bad thing because society does take it too far sometimes. Like
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we forget that people are human just like us, and that's the whole thing with the celebrity of stigma. We People have made celebrities feel like they're like gods, like they're untouchable, and it's just like
Yes.
we're all human. Like we all make mistakes. We all say things that we don't mean sometimes. Like we all have growing and learning to do constantly as we're on this earth and this planet because it's constantly changing around us. So it's just like if you're gonna hold someone else to this high standard, make sure you hold yourself to that. And it's like we know most of the time, majority of
Mm-hmm.
the time, you're not. You're trolling, are you? And you literally have people who sit on under these like the shade room posts all day long, just commenting
Yes, the
all
shade
these
room.
things. And just be like, you don't even cancel your own baby daddy, and he's
Oh,
been fucking on you on and off again for
uh-oh.
years.
Uh-oh.
So why are you sitting here trying to cancel these people for making a mistake? And but at the same time, I do believe that people need to be held accountable for their actions. I agree with that. But it's like we can be held accountable for our actions and still be redeemed, because
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if anyone's a Christian that's a listener out there. And if you're not, don't mean to offend you, but, we are. That's our faith. But I promise y'all, we're not these Bible thumping Christians
We
or
ain't.
all the put on Christ Jesus. That's not one of us. Okay, so you're safe. Any religion is safe over here, all right? But because I am Christian, it's just like God gives me a second chance every day when I mess up.
Mm-hmm.
Every day I'm not a perfect person, so every day He wakes me up in the morning. That's a second chance for me to do something with myself and get it right. So it's just like if we know that our Lord Christ the Savior or whoever you believe in gives you opportunities to fix whatever you may have or give you another day or some more time to walk and step into your purpose, why can't we do that for these other people? But at the same time, there are some people out here who absolutely need their ass to get the fuck on. All right, I'm not excusing that at all. There are some people out here who really shouldn't be famous. They don't deserve it because
Yeah.
they're terrible human beings. But what I have to say
Yeah.
to them is that social media is y'all is celebrities literally worst and best friend because it can build your ass up and it can tear you down in the same instance.
And sure can.
And if you
Real
know that you're a
fast.
shitty human being, because y'all, look, come on, y'all know that y'all are shitty. Y'all know that y'all are homophobic and sexist and colorist and classist and all this other fucking isms and it's shit. Y'all know y'all are these type of people. So if you know that you're that and you're stepping into the limelight of being a quote unquote celebrity, get your ass the fuck off of social media. Post your picture and go. And at this point, don't even put a caption. Just post and go.
Wait, they canceled Mr. Potato Head.
Huh?
Wait, who's Mr. Potato Head?
Oh, I think they talking about the baby.
Oh shit.
I'm like, how you gonna cancel a toy?
Okay, that's how I was like, wait.
Yes, Tommy. They know that they are shitty. These celebrities know that they are shitty. So it's like if you know that, stop getting on the fucking on Al Gore's internet and capping like you're I don't know, nice Natalie. You're not. And that's okay, because nobody really has the right to judge you, and no one can condemn you to a hell besides God. So if you know that you're that kind of person, and you know that this shit is a business, that's another thing y'all don't understand when y'all are these celebrities. This shit is a business.
Andes.
Fuck your personal feelings. It's a business. And a lot of these times y'all's camps are shitty along with y'all. That's a whole nother
Hmm.
topic though. But if y'all know these things, stop talking on social media, especially when you don't have the proper training to not know when to speak, when not to speak, and what to say when you do speak. Because some of y'all be over speaking, overstepping, and saying too much, and it's too late because the internet is forever.
And ever.
It's only rare circumstances where people are able to have certain things scrubbed off the internet, but that is very, very, very much rare.
Oh, we all knew that these people don't care about people's feelings. They only care about the check.
Yes. Hey, is who is I don't know how to say your screen name. I don't want to mess it up. Is it Bowie or is it?
Hey, girl.
But hey, boo, is Lily. Hey, Lily. Okay, period. Because I was like, I don't want to disrespect you by messing up your name, girl. But she said everything is about the coins to our listeners. I know people can't see our live chat, so she said everything is about the coins. They don't give a fuck about feelings or facts. They don't.
Don't.
They
They
don't.
don't.
They don't.
And
They
you know what? This might sound really crazy, but honestly, when I think of people like selling their soul to the devil for like fame and shit, this is what I mean, like the baby type behavior, doing trying to get all these endorsement deals and blah blah blah, and you fuck up one time, it's like boof, like magically it's all gone. You fucked up, so it's like, oh well, since you fucked up, I mean, we can't, we just gonna leave you hanging. You gonna have to figure out how to figure all this shit out because, oh child.
Now, Tavi, okay, so let's. I guess we can go. I was gonna try to save this thing for the kicker. Oh, you know what? We gonna save it for the kicker. We gonna save it for the kicker because, of course, we all know the most popular topic about cancel culture today is the baby, further known as the fuck up, and everything else,
Ooh, Doja. Oh
everything
God.
that is. Oh, and what about
Oh Lord. Now
so?
that.
We gonna go in order towards the end of the show. We gonna go in order towards because we have about like what we gonna say like 20-25 minutes of the show left, y'all. So we gonna say in order Doja Cat, then we gonna end it with the fuck up or the baby. So so, okay, I have a question for you. I have a question for you, Lonnie, and for our audience. So, do you guys, and shout out to BuzzFeed because I'm getting some of these, I'm getting these questions off of here because I was just when we was thinking about this topic, I'm just like, what are, because it's like it's so many things about cancel culture you can go with it. So I'm just like, I need to hone in on some questions. So shout out to BuzzFeed for these questions. So they asked, do we think that it's fair for people to search through a person's old tweets to try to find offensive things that they may have said in the past?
No.
Do we think that's right?
No, I think that's one idiot. Not idiotic, but it's kind of insane. I just think one, it's not. I'm not going to say it's a sense of privacy, but in a sense it is. It's like you're kind of invading like my privacy. Of course, if I put it out there on a social
Okay,
platform,
because is it really private if you put it out there?
there you go. Of course, if I put it out on a social platform, yes, anybody can find it. But one thing I will say, if you're gonna be successful or try to be the biggest in this game, you better go back down to that timeline. Anything that you said, you better delete it because these people be trolling. Of course, they're gonna always find dirt on you. So hey,
That
I,
okay, so I'll tell y'all what I'll tell you and y'all with the options they pick because I guess these questions that they're asking the way they're asking they give you an option to like pick like which one or this one. So they say yes, the options are yes because whatever a person has posted on social media is fair game to look up, and they have the option of no, it was a long time ago, leave it alone, people can change. Now it's crazy because I agree with both of these statements. That's why it's yes. I agree yes and no because it's like
you got
anything you put on the internet. That's very much true. That's fair game. Like if you didn't want people to see or know or find out, then you shouldn't have fucking said it on the internet because anybody can get a hold of it. Honestly, not nothing. Even with you having private accounts and stuff, if you cannot dictate and control what somebody screenshot, screen record, sends to somebody else. Like you can't control that. So either way it goes, stuff that you post can very much get out. So I agree with that. So it's like if you know that you're a racist motherfucker, then you need to like you said, Lonnie, you either need to go back and delete all your racist fucking tweets if you know you're gonna be in
okay.
the limelight, or you need to either stand by what you said, or
Yeah.
there's a third option. There's a third option. You can apologize for what you said, and I know people are like, okay, well, everybody can just say they're sorry, but not only just say you're sorry, but actually put in the work to show people that you have done differently, and if there's already been evidence that you changed, then just apologize like I said the first time, and just you know
No, I definitely agree. Like it's just certain things you just got to keep to yourself, especially if you're trying to be in that light. It just certain things just keep it to yourself because if it's not even out there, people won't even know. I feel like if you're gonna wear a mask, wear it good. Wear it so good that people can't even tell. And what you do in your private, whatever you do in privacy, that's what you feel or what you do. But
period.
like, what you put out there, people are going to find it. And I agree with you. I agree with both of it. Like, yes, if I go digging for it and I find it, hell yeah. But then again, I also believe that people can change. But I think it just automatically depends on that person if they're willing to change. Because most of these motherfuckers will say a little cheap ass apology, but still be doing the same shit. It's like, you're crazy. You're crazy.
Exactly, Lily. At the end, she said, at the end of the day, it's up to the person what they put on the internet. Some
Mm-hmm.
things should be kept as a thought in a tweet, and I exactly agree. Like, I do think it's fucked up when like if you're a new artist and all of a sudden like people just start looking for shit just to fuck you up already. Like, kind of
Yes.
how like they did Sha'Carri, like. She got in, she
Mm-hmm.
had the whole thing with the weed thing, and it's just like, okay, she got in trouble. So, and everybody was standing her and everybody was supporting her. This, this black woman
Mm-hmm.
who's great at what she does. And then of course you had the people that was like going and looking up, the certain stuff. And it's just like,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like,
Child.
I hate that y'all did that, but it's just like, y'all, those are old tweets. And then some people are like, well, this one was just like just in 2019, and this, and it's just like, okay, she couldn't have grown from 2 years ago.
You know what I realized, Anita? I realized people are really miserable with their lives, so
Yes.
that they'll go
Very.
find other shit going on with people's lives that's popping or who they hating on or whatever, and try to fuck up their life or try to rain on their parade. But honey, it don't work because karma's a bitch and it always comes full circle. So I never understood that aspect of people going to search for something or stalking their page to see every fucking move they do. Go live your life, baby. How about you go run so you can go do what she's doing? Crazy.
Okay. Okay, so here's another one. Here's another one.
Yes, hurt people gonna hurt people.
Uh,
Amen.
every single time. it, that's another topic, but like, let's keep it
Okay.
moving. So the next one they have on here, they said, should comedians, and the reason why I'm mentioning this, because I think that this question is interesting, because I literally, let me just say the question, then I'll finish what I had to say. They say, should comedians be canceled for past offensive material? Now the options they have on here is yes, if an entertainer uses their platform to spread a hurtful message, that platform should be taken away. And then another one says it depends on if the comedian offers a genuine apology or not. And then the last option says no, comedians should not have to explain or apologize for past material. Now, the thing about this is, I disagree, because there is such thing as saying jokes within taste. And everyone knows the phrase, all jokes have a little truth to it.
Which is true.
And I found that this is interesting because I was literally watching this video earlier today that came on my YouTube feed, and it was about Mike Epps.
Okay.
And it was saying, it was talking about, because I guess he was recently, I guess he recently had some drama surrounding him because he had posted this picture of his 1-year-old daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And she had, like, it was like she had this wet, kind of not long, but it was like wet looking, kind of long for her age hair. And
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's a cute little baby,
No,
cute.
she's cute.
But then it was like they had exposed him because they put a side by side picture of, it was like the same exact picture, except in the one that Mike S posted, her hair was looking like down and straight.
Mm-hmm.
And in the other one, her hair was like, shrinkish, short and curly.
Yeah.
And I guess like her eyes weren't as like big, or like she not bags under her eyes, but it was just, the picture was edited.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, the video was talking about how Mike Epps is a colorist, and how
Mm.
he he says it in his stand-ups, and how he talks about that his baby mom, who or one of his baby mothers, who is the mother of his oldest child, his oldest daughter, mind you, he has all girls. So his oldest daughter, he would talk about her and say that she looks like James Brown.
Yeah.
And how he was talking about, he was saying in interviews how he was only, like, she was his come up girl, like he was only with her for the come up, and then once he got hot and stuff, once he got popping, that's he married who he really wanted to be with, the kind of woman he really wanted to be with.
Mm-hmm.
And of
Typical.
course the difference is, of course, a lighter tone, more
Mm-hmm.
either mixed or foreign, whatever looking type of black woman. Or, and then you're calling your dark skin, and not only is he calling his dark skin baby mom this, he's calling his daughter this. He's
Oh,
calling his
okay.
daughter, that he's telling his daughter looks like James Brown.
Hmm.
And then the video shows this clip of him cussing his daughter out because he went on Wendy Williams. He had an interview with Wendy Williams, and he was saying that he only had two daughters because he only recognized, he was not that he said he only recognized, but the video was showing, the interview was showing how he only recognized the fact that he had two children. He was only recognizing the two children from his current wife, even though he has way more than two children. So
Okay.
his old, I guess his oldest daughter said something about that, and he didn't like that she spoke out against it, so he called her and he was cussing her out. She recorded it, of course, and the video has the clip. So just type in Mike Epps colorist if y'all want to check
Yeah,
this
I'm
shit.
gonna have to see that.
It's crazy, and I'm just like, it was funny that this question, I see this question on this list, because it's like, yes, they should be canceled because Mike S is around here editing his daughter's picture and make her look more mixed with good hair. That's another thing that in the interview that he kept saying, that his daughter was just jealous of his other younger daughters because they have good hair. What the fuck?
Well, like I said, I'm 100%
So
agree with
yeah,
this.
niggas like that, they should be. And I had a whole brain blast because I said, no wonder why that nigga played that role in Sparkle so well. This is who he is in real life.
Mhm. And you know what? Let's keep it real. We're both in the performing arts aspect.
Yes,
And what I tell people all the time, like, especially finding roles, like you I say definitely pray over a role, and you always kind of want to find something that for sure that not like resembles you, but which you can, refine something in.
what you could tap into.
Yes. And I will 100% believe that people who perform have a little bit of they're a little bit of a narcissist.
They're crazy.
And let's be for
All
real.
performers are crazy.
If
Let's
you
just call it off
let's
the rip.
let's be for real. If you read the people's writings, if you listen to people's poetry, like
Let me
people
not say
just think,
crazy. That might be offensive to some people.
okay,
All artists are a little off
okay,
in some type of way or
yes,
other.
even
That's
in the
facts. That's not to
music.
be offensive.
Okay, even in the music industry, like listen to what people are really saying. People are really pouring their lives into this music. Like
Yes. Stop
people
listening
are
to shit just for
literally,
beats and shit.
okay,
There's messages behind the music and
yes,
behind the art for real.
people are literally telling you who the fuck they are. And I don't understand how we now, years later, oh my god, why is this now being like brought up and blah blah blah? Because people are waking the fuck up and realizing who the fuck we're putting in the industry. That's
And
what it
one thing
is.
that even though I do agree, yes and no, about the whole cancel culture thing, one thing that I can say that I cannot stand about when it comes to the whole cancel culture thing is that the phrase when people be like, well, I could just separate the art from the artist.
No, you can't,
No,
babes.
the fuck. And
No, you
please
can't.
listen to me when I say the fuck. You cannot. No, the fuck. You cannot. You cannot
No,
do that. That's not possible. You know
no.
why it's not possible? Because the art was inspired by, the artist was inspired by something, and that's how you got the art. The
Yes.
input and the output. I see that y'all did not pay attention in school.
And didn't.
Input and output, y'all. Something was input into the artist that gave them that inspiration, whether it was good, bad, happy, sad, curious, excited, whatever. They put that into that art, and that's how they got that whatever it is that you like or you don't like or you're hooked on, whatever. The art is an extension of them. So you can't separate it. If you
Wait,
support the fucking art, you support the fucking artist.
who was I? I think I was talking to somebody about, back when I was in high school, we were reading, I feel like heavily reading, what's his name? Edgar Allan Poe. Like
Oh,
the
that nigga is a
people,
sad nigga.
yes, and what people don't know, his poetry, what it was
The
inspired
Raven.
by.
I got tired of reading that sad shit in
What
high school,
what
boy. Shout
poem
out to
was it?
Mr. Prince, AP Literature.
It was a poem. It was a poem about, oh god, it was about his wife. Like people don't, I think it was Annabelle, if I'm not mistaken.
The doll?
Yes, there we go. No, no, no. It's about Annabelle. But what people don't know was Annabelle was his fucking cousin. Like you're talking about falling in love with your cousin. What
Some sick
that's
shit,
sick.
bro. He was a sad nigga.
But
But all these artists are touched.
everybody, like everybody in the industry, if you go back in time, even fucking Hell, Shakespeare. But let's be fucking for real.
Tyler, you
Shakespeare
keep
didn't
that.
read
You
all
keep
his
that, and you
stuff.
call in when it's time. You keep that thought. You say that thought, and you call in when it's time, girl. But yeah,
Yes. But hell, I mean, we can go to current time. Like, let's keep it a bug. Everybody was hooping and hollering and disgusted about fucking R. Kelly when all this shit came out. But lately, now it's a whole huge debate talking about some, oh, we still want to listen to fucking, what is it? What's one of his songs? Is, what's one? I don't know, one of his songs.
it's
Everybody play at
R.
the
Kelly
damn
got a
cookout.
lot of. He got a lot of songs.
Like, don't get me wrong. Yeah, the shit be good, but let's be for real. We all know what the fucking inspiration was from it. So cancel that nigga. That nigga's a pedophile. He's a pedophile, babes. Think about if it was one of your family members and then still think about that damn music. I think you'll think differently.
And then it's like, of course, we're delusional to, or anybody would be delusional to sit here and be like, oh, every last single person is going to honestly cancel that one person. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is why cancel culture does not really exist. Because there is a lack of solidarity outside of the TL talk,
Child.
outside of motherfuckers tweeting and Instagramming.
But you know what the crazy thing
There
is?
isn't no real solidarity. People are not really stopping, not listening to these people. They're not really not watching their interviews. They're not really not going to their concerts anymore. They're still supporting these people besides all the shit that they talking online. So that's why cancel culture doesn't exist, because you guys don't really cancel anybody. You
Here,
feel me?
Here's the reason why I fucking hate cancel culture. We would love to cancel somebody, but here's the gag. We can do all this hooping and hollering on the internet, but when it comes down to a black person getting shot dead, we can't even fight for them. We can't even go march. But yet we want to do our RIPs, but then fucking a month later, oh, we're on to something else. We're talking about something else. How about we cancel all these people that's getting shot? How about we do that? Instead of we worried about celebrities. Like, come on, let's be for real. We not even on their status. What the fuck are we worried about? They're not giving us a bone because
Who?
they're not.
Who?
Who?
You said they're not giving us a bone. Who's not?
These celebrities are not giving us bones. If they are, they're doing a charity case, and I want y'all to know that that's really what it is. It's a charity case. If we want to look up how many what of these black rappers or singers, whoever are giving out on a month basis of all these charities, you'll be so surprised and you'll probably laugh because motherfuckers are so busy showboating versus trying to help out the
Oh,
community.
hi Nove. He said he from India. Hey, hello. Hi, how you doing? But back to the topic. Oh no, we can't just sit here and have a whole TL conversation with you, my love. We in the middle of a show. But no, go. What was the last sentence you were
Oh
saying?
no, I was just saying, like, celebrities, they love to showboat and and argue back and forth on the TL, but like when it comes down to serious, like several moments in time, like where are y'all?
Okay, no,
If
sweetheart, we have to block. I have to block you because you're not understanding. Okay. Yeah. Okay, because Nove had to go because he wasn't. He was literally like blowing us up. We're not understanding there. This is the kind of party. I told you to hold on, and you're city trying to have a TL conversation, talking some. I'm calling
I
in.
support you, no, but you had to go.
Okay, I'm calling in. No, what are you making a declare a
He's making a demand.
declaration?
He's making a demand. He's
Okay.
calling.
Anywho, y'all, no can say something on his own podcast, y'all. He can't pop his shit over here because if he get our shit hacked, I don't know what's up, ladies. Who is Mushir?
What's going on?
That's the only thing about being on a public platform, y'all. Like you
Okay.
never know who's gonna pop in. So it's like, what's up? Hi, what's up? How are you? I don't know who's asking us this, but anyways, y'all. The only thing about cancel culture, yet we sure did cancel Nove.
Yeah, he had to go, but he's
The
so
only
nice
thing about
though.
cancel culture, y'all, if it was really real, why I think that I would be acceptable of it is because if it was really needed is because essentially we are the ones pouring into these celebrities. We're the ones
Yes.
making them as wealthy or successful as they are, because without the support of the fans, nobody's booking you because nobody's showing up to see you. No one's streaming your music, so therefore you're not getting that source of income. You feel me? So that's the only reason why, if cancel culture was a real thing, I would agree with it, because it's like, as a consumer, as a fan, which, you're a consumer. If you're a fan of this person, supporting them, if I'm spending my money on you, you best believe I'm not trying to spend my money on somebody who probably doesn't align with my ideas, or because if I don't believe in colorist, or if I hate colorism, I'm not going to support someone who's colorist. Y'all feel me?
Okay.
So that's the only
So,
thing.
Anita, I have a question for you.
Yes, it says Candy into the live studio.
Candy.
Candy. Hello, our good sis. How are you? What is the question, Lonnie?
Okay, because if y'all not checking out Anita Woods on Instagram, she's a rapper. Check her out. But with that being
Hey sis,
said,
thank you for supporting. And yes, I mean, go look at my Apple Music, Anita Woods, and
period,
YouTube. That's Anita Woods. Instagram is the same.
period. Like, how do you feel like about, speaking of these celebrities, how we talk about how these companies, these clothing companies are stealing creators' shit and they're endorsing it. Like, how do you feel about that?
In
Especially in the
terms
music
of
industry.
in terms of what sense? Wait, when
Like,
stealing what? Because in terms of
let's
like
talk.
music, I haven't really seen. The only recent thing I've really seen about stealing music is Tory Lanez
Oh,
with that
not
whole.
music. Like, like how is it like Fashion Nova, Shein, like they're stealing other creators like clothing, and you have celebrities, especially like in the music industry, who are sponsored by them or they're endorsing their clothing.
Well, when it comes down to it, it's like I was saying earlier, telling you guys earlier, this celebrity, quote unquote, celebrity game, y'all, this is a fucking business. You cannot get your fucking feelings involved. Your fave, quote unquote, baby mama celebrity, I'm sorry. If the check is looking right, that she don't give a fuck if Fashion Nova or she stole your $1 million idea or creation design that you spent 7 years in your mama's house thinking of, that's finally gonna put you on top. They don't give a fuck,
Child.
because the check cleared. Okay? And they laughing all the way to the bank while you sitting here in turmoil crying because all your dreams and aspirations just went out the door. But that's another topic about fast fashion, which me and Breon were watching, or Lonnie were watching a video about that when she came in and visited me not too long ago, recently. But yeah, I would say, like I said, because I know
Dang.
cancel culture in a sense is not real. I would say let's cancel these businesses, but I know these girls are not, because of the fast fashion. They're able to get either what a replica or something similar to what these celebrities are wearing, or in their case, when you get it off of Fashion Nova, you could be like, oh my god, because a lot of these girls are obsessed with these rappers baby mamas and stuff, and it's just like, oh, you can be like, oh, and let me make it clear, I don't have no beef with them for they somebody army come try to deactivate our shit or something.
That's crazy.
But you can say now, like, if you're a fan of, let's say you're a fan of Jada, beautiful girl, whatever, but if you're a fan of her, Fashion Nova makes it so you could be like, oh, I have the same outfit as Jada. They play off of shit like that because they know some little girl out there is gonna be a sucker, and is looking up to these girls so bad that they wanna dress like them, be like them, everything like them. So they're playing off of all these different things, and it's just like, at this point it's kind of hard to cancel them, because they I would say they make it affordable, but let's be for real. Everyone knows that Fashion Nova then skyrocketed over,
Whew, child.
got big headed as the fuck. So,
Not Megan Thee
but
Stallion content.
taking content from this one girl. I can't remember the name, but she. Oh, I think I know exactly what you're talking about. That Fashion Nova collab line, the first one that she dropped, the Mega Stallion one.
I
It's
don't
on
think I really
YouTube. You
seen
look it
it.
up. I think I seen it. Heard about it on this YouTube video that this girl had like a design, and they were saying that they were saying Meg took it, but that one thing. Okay, I think that yes, do I think that Meg seen the designs and this, that, and the third beforehand? Yes, I do. But do I necessarily think that Meg knew where they got the concept from? No. Honestly, I
Okay,
think
yeah.
besides a couple of few people who have fashion empires and shit for real, like this, like Rihanna and stuff, most of these celebrities who get these lines and stuff, they're not out here picking out their shit for real, for real. They have,
And they
they tell people what they like. They have a team of people that come up with all these designs and shit, and they just put they approve what they like, what they don't like, and they just put their name on it. Y'all, they not really putting in the work about going through every texture, material, cut out here, cut out there. They're not doing that, y'all. So I do think that Megan's seen the design, but I think because it's a Megan Thee Stallion collab, that of course Megan's gonna get some of the heat off of that because, and of course
okay.
people tried to cancel Meg, but Meg's to the point where it's like she's so big that whatever
It
she would have
don't
to do
matter.
something really really heinous for her to get for real canceled, like for these businesses to start doing her like the fuck up.
Okay,
And speaking
we
of that, let's go ahead and get into the last topic of the night, the one that a lot of people on our listeners that tuned in with us tonight, and thank you guys again, have been waiting for,
shout
talking
out to
about
y'all.
the okay. Shout out to y'all every single time y'all do what it needs to be done. We fuck with y'all so hard. But I'm getting into the last topic of the night, what people been waiting for, talking about the biggest cancel culture topic of today, the baby,
Who child?
aka the fuck up, aka
Who?
the nuisance, aka the big head, and everything else that I've seen people call him on Twitter. They've been
Oh
raking this
God.
nigga to smithereens. They've been roasting, toasting, and fried,
God,
dyed,
Jesus,
dechemicalizing his
Jesus.
shit to death. Shout out to Color Museum if you know, you know.
Only the real know.
Okay, because and I'm not gonna say he's so far gone that he won't come back because that would just be idiotic for me to say because of the way this business works. It's always a big reveal comeback plan up somebody's sleeve. But let's break it down and then we'll get into break it down real quick, then get into you know our call-ins and stuff if people have something they want to speak their piece on it. So basically, for anybody who doesn't know what happens out there, I'm pretty sure everyone does, but if you don't, what happened was that the baby performed with about like, has it already been a month? About three.
Nah,
It's been 3 weeks, I think, honestly.
I think about 2 weeks since Rolling Loud.
Mm, let's look it up because I want to be accurate. Rolling Loud, Miami, another place that brewed COVID.
But we're
Um,
not going to talk about it though.
2021. I'm like, are we not in the right year?
Nah, it's still 21.
Um, why doesn't? Okay, wait a second. What? Why wouldn't?
What?
You know what? They make this shit so difficult.
What then?
I'm gonna just say about 3 weeks ago. Fuck that shit. About 3 weeks ago, y'all, he was at Rolling Loud and he was like a headliner on one of the stages, and he made some very ignorant blanket statements, y'all. And he started out by saying like, if you're if you don't have HIV or AIDS or any of those two diseases or any of those STD diseases that kill you in 2 weeks, put your phone in the air. And I'm gonna go through the whole thing, or the biggest two statements are why he's getting flamed before we get into the dissecting. So he said that, and he also said, fellas, if you wasn't out in the parking lot sucking dick, you wasn't sucking dick in the parking lot, put your phone in the air. And his DJ's in the back saying, sus, oh, these niggas sus, da 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 da. So, starting with the first statement, you cannot, and I repeat, you cannot make ignorant blanket statements about diseases that you know nothing about. HIV, AIDS, and any other STD, whether it's as serious as HIV or AIDS or not, is traumatizing for a lot of people. There's this negative stigma that surrounds it, and everyone is already aware of it. Like when people say they have HIV and AIDS, people act like they got the cooties, bro. Like
Okay.
people act like they don't want to be around, they don't want to be touched, though they don't want to share anything with them, not knowing actually how the disease itself works. Like no one can just touch you and you get HIV. It's not spread like that. So by him making a statement that, oh, a disease that kills you in 2 weeks, you're basically telling millions of people that are there and watching this around the world that, oh, these two diseases kill you in 2 weeks. Because you know there are people that are listening to you that are thinking that this is, oh, that's true. Like, oh, AIDS, HIV kill you in 2 weeks. And it's like, it's not the death sentence that it used to be. And you just hauling off and stating shit like that when it's not true. It's not the whole facts. It's ignorant as a celebrity because you have such a big platform.
Okay.
Moving on to the second one, y'all, words have meanings. Remember what episode, Metho? She said, remember that episode of Girlfriend. Which episode? The shoe one of them people threw. Yeah, yeah. Someone did throw a shoe at him. Y'all, it was. Someone said it was on behalf of Megan Thee Stallion, but um,
People
were
so
they
funny.
fired? Where they fired D. Y'all, I watch Girlfriends all the time, and I'm like, what?
I don't know what episode that
Fired
is.
D. Who is D? Oh, the friend that had AIDS. I'm trying to think because the only character for right now that I'm remembering had AIDS was Kimberly Elise's role. Kimberly Elise's role when she had, was it, I think it was AIDS. Yo, her thing, it was her when she was in Tony's. She was gonna be a bridesmaid for Tony's wedding, and Joan was fucking mad because they were fucking, Riri was her damn name and the character's name, and Joan was mad because whatever, the bullshit. But yeah, like the second statement, what I was saying was, y'all, words have meaning, and what I mean by that is if you say fellas, because I seen people on the social media saying, "Oh, he just said if you were sucking dick in the park." No, he didn't just say a general statement like, "Oh, if you were sucking." He specifically said, "Fellas, guys, males, if you weren't sucking dick in the parking lot, put your phones up." Now, why on earth would it matter? Why would you single out men about sucking dick in the parking lot? He really shouldn't be singling out anybody, but it's just like, what in your mind made you think, oh, I need to call out these niggas that be sucking dick in the parking lot? Like, did you see somebody recently suck dick in the parking lot that made you trigger that? Like, did you
Okay.
get your dick sucked in the parking lot? Like, what's going on? Like, what made you say that? So it's just, he's making a lot of ignorant, he made two ignorant comments, and instead of apologizing straight out, he did what most of these black men do. Or let me not even say most. With a lot, when I say most, I mean most of these celebrities. Most of these black men that are celebrities do, which is double down on their ignorance because they think, oh, that's the macho thing to do. And oh, I'm standing on what I said. I said what I said because I'm this ultimate street nigga. Like, yo, it's nothing wrong with apologizing if you're wrong.
Okay.
Because guess what? After getting his ass tore up from the floor up from four or
Okay.
five different concerts, dropping his ass when we didn't even know it was that many concerts going on because it's fucking COVID. Irresponsible, but that's a whole nother topic.
Okay.
You getting dropped from all these concerts left and right, and now all of a sudden, after you saying two different, you making two different statements, going on Instagram acting like you so unbothered, you make this professional ass apology talking about how, you just don't know, you just need to be educated, and it's okay to not know, and you apologize for making, nigga, it's too late. People told you from the get-go. See, that's the only thing I have a problem with, because I'm not gonna lie to y'all, at first I did feel like people was dragging it because I did feel like his comments were ignorant, but then I feel like it should it this shit have been carrying on for fucking weeks on end, fucking 2 3 weeks. No,
No.
I don't feel like that. But after he said that shit and he just kept carrying on, now honest, I'm just like, nigga, you get whatever comes your way. Because you, as a celebrity, back to what I was saying to y'all in the beginning, this shit is a business. If you are not ready to think about your brand and this entity as a business, and you are going to let your pride get in the way of shit, you need
Hang it
to
up.
get out now. Press the eject button and float to safety,
Hang it
because
up.
this shit is going to eat your ass up. Evidence of the fuck up, because he just don't know how to take his damn foot out of his motherfucking mouth,
And can't.
and that's his issue. Tavi said he mad because his dick wasn't getting sucked like the last oxtail in a Jamaican wedding. Good lord.
My sweet Jesus.
And them oxtails be busting, so that's just like,
And
ugh.
do.
What's even more annoying is that he has been giving these misogynistic niggas a green light to spew their hate. But see, that's the thing. A lot of these people, what y'all don't understand is these niggas been like this,
Okay.
and it's plenty of niggas just like the baby
It,
hiding in the
it
shadows.
just took one person to just set it off.
Hiding, okay, because just as many people were outraged, you had just as many people saying, I don't understand what the, and if you know, you know. I pieced some shit on the TL the other day, and if you are a part of Cookman Twitter, you know what I'm talking about. I don't
Mm.
know this young man. I know most people know of him because of whatever, but I seen this tweet, and he was reposting something off of Facebook now, right? But obviously he was posting it because he was implying that he agreed with it. And the post was basically saying like, "Oh, if the gay people can cancel the baby, then why can't the straight people cancel Lil Nas X?" And he put it up there with his, I give it to him. He at least he didn't backtrack for what he said. He stood in his ignorance, but it was still ignorance. Because what the fuck, y'all gotta leave them Facebook posts on Facebook.
Okay.
If y'all go to Cookman, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Because I feel like everybody in Cookman seen that shit, and they was eating his ass up, no cap. Now, of course, you had a couple of maybe like two or three people that maybe like agree with him. Also, let me point out the who was agreeing: ignorant black men.
We
It was
love
other
Cookman
ignorant
Twitter.
black men agreeing with him. If there was a female, I didn't see it at the time when I looked on there, but the ones that I did see agreeing with him, it was black men. But other than that, they was eating his ass up. But it was just like, no, literally, Candy, no correlation. Like what? Because what did one have to do with the other?
Nothing.
And that's what I can't. And that's what I don't like about this whole cancel culture shit, because it brings out the idiots. Like what? Why are y'all so pressed about people quote unquote canceling the baby? I don't think it's really about canceling people, y'all. It's just that people have a problem with accountability, and that is a popular topic in the black community. Taking accountability and holding ourselves and people, one another, accountable for shit. Oh, the lack of that, it's at an all-time high. You
Oh
can't you
yeah.
can't you can't hold black people accountable, especially black leaders. You can't hold them accountable, because then it's, oh, why are you trying to tear another black person down?
Okay.
Bitch, I'm trying to build them up. You can't grow without constructive criticism. If everybody telling you everything you're doing is right, 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 and yes, yes, yes. Now,
Mm.
notice I said constructive criticism. I'm not talking about people that are trolling and just say shit just to be saying shit. But what the fuck? Like Little Nas X. And then one thing he said, y'all, he was talking about, he said, when people were like asking him, like, what the fuck is Lil Nas X need to be canceled for? He was basically being redundant in a sense, because it was just like he was saying that he didn't care about what he does, like, oh, Lil Nas X can do what he do, but then he was still saying he don't fuck with what he does, like he feel like what he be doing too much. But then when people were like, oh, well, you have the choice to not watch his shit, the nigga
Okay.
proceeded to say, oh, I don't watch him.
Then what the fuck are you
So what
hollering
the
about?
hell are we talking about?
And that's why I say we need to
Yes,
cancel the
nigga, what?
world. Cancel the word cancel, because at
And
this point,
and in that sense, friend, I can agree with you. We need to stop worrying. Let's focus on first canceling the people around you.
okay,
Cancel the
amen.
motherfuckers that live next door to you that's thinking
Okay,
like this shit before we get to the big dogs.
how about you cancel your generational curses? Oh God,
Because if maybe you canceled the people around you who thought like that, people who are making it to bigger platforms wouldn't have room to survive because they wouldn't have the fans
okay.
to support that kind of behavior.
It
Because
literally,
what the fuck? Like, and these are the kind of people like, and it's gonna be people who seen him tweet shit like that, right? And they still gonna go to the fucking parties that nigga throw.
okay, like cancel that. And that's why I say, for real, cancel. Let's start with generational curses. However you were brought up, most likely you are a product of what you were, your surroundings. And if you were brought up with parents who were basically anti-gay, anti-feminist, anti this and that, I mean, that's what you were accustomed to.
Yes, do your shadow work, please.
Okay,
Work on
but
your inner self
yes, but then again,
first.
you don't. But that's why, like, you just can't project everything. Like your how you project life or how your mental is. You can't always project that onto people because, babe, everybody has an opinion. Like how you stated your opinion, your dumbass opinion.
Dude.
I'm gonna state my opinion. That's gonna beat your opinion because you sound dumb. You don't
And
have.
keep going.
No, I was just like, if you're gonna come with facts, if you're gonna cancel somebody, cancel them with facts. That's what it is. Cancel them with facts. This nigga is bringing facts of why he needs to be canceled, not fucking little Nas X. Y'all worried about his little naked scene, but I thought all y'all were anti-gay. Why are y'all worried about that?
That's really what it comes down to. If when it comes to this whole cancel Lil Nas X thing, you don't have to listen to him. You
You
don't
don't.
have to watch him.
You don't.
Your children don't have to watch
They
him.
don't.
You can very much monitor. That's y'all's problem. And people always want to bring up the kids. Oh, the
Okay.
children, the children, the
Y'all
children.
know my
You wasn't
favorite
worried about the
saying.
children when you had your little TT in the hot box with you
Okay.
because you couldn't find no babysitter and you wanted to smoke that bad. Now they smelling like weed and
Girl.
bounce that ass when you dropping them off the daycare. Be for real.
Thank you. Fuck them kids. Like, I don't know how many times I gotta keep saying this shit. Fuck
But y'all,
them
it's and
kids.
people only bring up children when it convenience them. Y'all don't really
But
care
see,
about these kids
and this is why
because
I
that's the problem. People want other people to parent their children.
yes,
Y'all need
and
to
this
parent y'all's children.
and this is why I go back to what I'm saying. Like everybody's so quick to pop they pussy. How about we cancel that? Let's cancel popping pussy because
And
y'all got little Timmy, Tommy, and Dora running around, but they ain't got no clothes. How about you cancel being a terrible ass parent instead of going on Instagram and worry about
like,
somebody else parenting?
okay, I know plenty of amazing parents that know that they might not have it all figured out, but they're doing the damn thing without blaming celebrities and their shitty ass opinions
Okay.
and lives for why their children are fuck ups.
Okay, you're wondering why your kid is a fuck up? It's because what the fuck you're displaying.
Okay,
How
look at
about
yourself.
you
Your children is a reflection of yourself.
okay, you so worried about trying to please your fucking baby father. How about you dump that fucking loser? Worry about bossing your life the fuck up. Take care of your fucking child and have your. That's another thing. If y'all gonna pop y'all pussy and have kids, have a great supporting village. That's really what it is. If you have a great village, you wouldn't have to worry
Uh,
about other influences outside influencing your children. But anyway,
Okay, and I was about to be like, I got to stop you right there because that's another topic.
we
You
ain't
talking
gonna
about
talk
bitches
about
popping
that.
pussy? That's
We
not
that
even.
whew,
That's a different
child.
topic. Different. You know what? And thank you for saying that because on that note, we're gonna get into our last portion of the show. You guys go ahead, call in if you want to comment on any part of the show. You want to comment on uh, the fuck ups little situation. Go ahead if you want to comment on any part of the show. You just want to say hello, drop in and say hi, bitch. Hey, okay. So we're gonna give y'all a couple minutes, see if anybody want to call in, and if not, we're gonna go ahead and wrap the show up. So, um, okay. We have one call in. We have Tavi the Goat calling in right now. Ooh, we have multiple call-ins. Hold on. Let me get this one person in. Let's get our first person in. Let's see who it's gonna be.
We about to have a party.
Okay, let's see who it's gonna be. Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Thank you for stopping
Oh my
by
god.
on Shit Talking Podcast, our love. What do you have to say to us? What do you have to comment on us? And keep in mind, we have to keep to a short minimum because we have
Oh
another caller to
no,
get in.
I got you. So mine's is short and sweet. Why on God's green earth are people so worried about gay men and what they're doing and if we're sucking dick in the parking lot unless you want your dick to be sucked in the parking lot by a man? I'm so confused. Why is that such a thing? Like why? And then with this whole little Nas X thing, like I don't understand why. Like y'all said, y'all don't have to watch him and y'all don't have to support anything he does. But it's just a simple
Nothing.
fact. Why is it okay why is it okay for your daughters to dance to WAP, but why is it not okay for your son to watch something that's gay, like freaking Sesame Street? The two dudes that was gay. Everybody knew they was gay. Why is that? Why is that not acceptable? Why is it so unbelievable or so unrighteous and just so unearthly for a man to do something with a man on a public platform? But a WAP can be whatever it wants to be. Let's not. Let's talk about it. Because what the hell?
I
We
mean,
love a WAP. We love a
I
WAP.
mean, WAP did get backlash, but it got backlash from the men and the pick me's.
Right. But it's just
So
the
Lil
fact.
Nas is getting backlash from also the men.
And
Like,
it's too
Also the
much.
men
It's too
I'm
and
so
much.
the pick
confused.
me.
So
It's too
when
much.
was it okay for men to be the sole benefactor or the sole proprietor of media? Why can they
Because
decide what
there's
goes
still
onto media?
there's still stuff in the
Child,
phrase that it's a man's world, child.
that and these men think they are the ultimate messiahs. I know God made multiple messiahs,
I would
but
like to see
First
it.
of all, we are all gods. God is literally within us. So
Okay.
I'm
literally,
God bodied.
I
So
don't I don't
protected,
know
holy
who
respect.
the fuck rose from the dead and just declared that men was the end all be all, but y'all not.
I would like to see it.
But thank you, Ken, for that tidbit because that is a great question. Y'all answer down below. Why do y'all think straight men are so obsessed with gay men's business? Let us
Right.
know down
Honestly,
below. But thank you, babes, for tuning in. We got to get Tavi on the
Of
phone.
course. I love you guys. I'm so proud of y'all.
Even more.
bye.
Thank you.
They gonna be mad at me, but I think they trying to play with that booty hole secretly.
Uh-uh. Not play with it.
They trying to play with the booty hole secretly.
Okay. Y'all are, she's no guest. No guest, honestly. Shy guest to the show. We have Tavi the GOAT. Tavi, can you hear us, sis?
I
Can
can
you
hear
please?
y'all. Can y'all hear me?
We sure can,
Yeah.
yes, ma'am. So what do you have to say? Do you have a comment? You want to talk about the fuck up? What it is?
So
What
I really wanted to touch on like I think two things. So the first thing is earlier when we was talking about cancel culture, I just wanted to say that I agree that it's literally just a figment of imagination for our society to cancel people because cancel culture will never actually be a thing ever in life because there will always be an unfavorable opinion. So for every person who agree with something, it's always gonna be a bitch who will be like, "Well, I gotta play devil's advocate." Bitch, shut up. He don't need no speaker. And then the other thing I wanted to say is that the baby thing went too far. Like at this point, once he said what he said, we all knew that where the shit was gonna go. And I don't give a fuck if they made him an example. I don't give a fuck that he's a black man. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. He deserves to rot in hell just like the rest of these people
Jesus, Jesus,
who
Jesus.
insist on spewing hate and being ignorant as fuck. You should have known better. As a black person, you know that we have to be twice as good and twice
Whew,
as
child,
vigilant
yes.
So you should have known better. I don't give a fuck. And I just really hate that it's a lot of black men and pygmies, which it really isn't a surprise because they're both those type of people go one and the same. They're treasonous as fuck to the whole community,
Come on, treason. I love that
which is
word.
why we are still where we at today. But
Preach.
it's just weird that they always find a way to speak up, but when it's time for them to show up, they can never do that. So that's all I had to say. I digress because we gonna be talking about that shit forever.
And
Child,
forever
that
and
was a
ever.
nice little gem that you dropped. Thank you, Tavi.
No, thank
You're
you.
welcome, y'all.
Thank you, Tavi, for stopping in. We appreciate you as always, y'all. Tavi, can everyone that if you have access to the live chat, please drop in there your social media so everybody can follow everybody. This is a shit talking community. We talking our shit, y'all. Well, I guess we're gonna wrap this on up. Thank you again, Tavi, for calling in,
You're
sis.
welcome.
So, guys, we're gonna wrap this thing on up here. Hour and 22 minutes in. Thank you guys for joining. Oh, I don't know what my sis Madison snuck in here, but shout out to her. Hey, sis. I did not see when you got in here, but thank you guys for so much for being here. If you've been here from the beginning, if you popped in, whenever you came in, thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting anyone who shared us, followed us, liked our shit. We thank you all for it. Just a couple things before we go, guys. Don't forget, yes, follow. Okay, hold on. Let me shout out these things, these social media handles right quick. We're gonna have y'all follow Tavi the Goat. We're gonna have you at the Ghetto Greenhouse LLC. I'm just gonna spell your name, sis, because you know I can't pronounce it. At ABOUIIEE. We have at Kindle Inc. That's KNDLL _Inc. We have a piece of candy. Candy has a fire blog, y'all. She's at 5K motherfucking views on her blog, y'all. 5K reads. Y'all check that shit out. It's fire. Who else do we have? Tavi the Goat. Her Instagram handles are T-Doll. You got two. It's T-Doll with a V and at Tavi Talks _. We have Bethany. Betho with, I think that's 2 underscores on IG. Everyone, make sure y'all follow all of our supporters, all of our listeners tonight. And yeah, let me go back to our couple things just before we officially sign out. Y'all, don't forget to if you want to nominate your shit talker of the week. And shit talker of the week is somebody who's just out there doing their thing, spreading positivity, standing up for what they believe in, just out here being great. Okay, it doesn't have to be someone who you think is a saint. Okay, but just someone who's out here just being themselves, being great, doing what needs to be done. Nominate your shit talker of the week. DM it to us. Email us. All on Instagram, guys. Shout out to our shit talker of the week, which was Day Charday. Don't forget to follow her on IG. And if you're not already following us, follow us on IG at Shit Talking the Podcast. Also on YouTube, our YouTube channel at Shit Talking the Podcast. When you're looking for it, the I in shit is an asterisk mark because y'all, honestly, and Lonnie, we should have talked about, probably like look this shit up beforehand. But
What?
I went on YouTube, and when I was looking up our YouTube page and typed in Shit Talking the Podcast, there's already a podcast called Shit Talking the
Oh
Podcast.
wow.
Or Shit Talking the Show, or Shit Talking whatever. But the thing about it is, I'm not going to even cap to y'all. I feel like our shit is better because I just do. Like, that's biased, of course. But
Yeah.
so if you're looking for it, it's definitely, you're going to notice it by our icon because theirs is, it's a mouth, but ours is better. No shade, no tea.
I mean, I'm
So,
always gonna ride for our shit.
okay, shit talking. We pop our shit all day, every day. It just is what it is. So stay tuned, you guys, for next week's episode. We're coming back. You guys let us know what you want to hear about. Someone told us that we need to talk about, Lonnie, we need to talk about our dating life. So maybe that might be our
Oh,
next topic. They said they want to
child.
hear about our dating life, different situations we've been in,
Oh
if we would have done
God.
anything differently, just giving them the tea about Anita and Lonnie's dating world.
Oh,
Like,
y'all gonna want to tune in for this
oh,
because
that's
I'm
gonna
dropping
be
all the
some
bombs.
shit talking. Hold on now.
I'm
Hold on.
dropping all the bombs.
Stretch. threats from the DMs, okay?
Y'all want to know the tea? Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
tune
y'all
in.
might have to tune in for episode 3. Maybe I might have to share that one, make that one go viral for real because we're gonna be popping our shit.
Cause it's a
Okay,
lot.
some of
Couple
my
people
exes,
might.
or excuse me, I don't have exes, but some of my old niggas might want to tune in if they
Okay,
see.
cause it's gonna be
Because
y'all gonna be on my
if you think,
hit
but I don't
list.
got no reason to cap. I'm not one of them females that cap. But if you feel like that something I'm saying is not accurate, I'm willing to get on the fucking podcast and debate it with you. Or
We can definitely do
we
it.
can do that. So y'all make sure y'all spread that because episode 3 is gonna be a juicy one, y'all. But all right, guys. If you missed any parts of our show, um, the episode will be up tomorrow, published on here, Podbean, so you'll be able to go back and rewatch it, and it should be posted on YouTube later on tomorrow as well. So be looking out on our Instagram, turn your notifications on so you can stay tuned and stay up to date with all the shit we are talking. Thank you guys again so much for listening. Man, 2 episodes down, and I'm feeling good. Lonnie, how you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm excited for this third
Yeah,
podcast
I mean,
because
y'all, this podcast has been a process coming. So just to see it come to life is just a blessing, honestly. Like I don't give a fuck if we had one person listening to us. Hell, I don't even give a fuck if we was on this bitch talking to our motherfucking selves, bitch. I would just
okay.
be happy that we got out here and we did something that we said we was gonna do.
I'm not gonna
So
lie, Anita. I told myself
thank you, Tavi.
before we even started this, I wanted to use the podcast at, just I wanted this podcast for me specifically to be real and authentic. And I want to tell people like the real shit. I'm giving y'all really who I am. So I don't want to hold back. Like, let people know.
I mean,
Like,
we talking all facts on Shit Talking podcast. And by the way, shit talking, our definition is literally meaning standing in what you say and saying what you said, being unapologetic for whatever it is that you say, any space and form that you are in. Because your opinion is your opinion. Your words are your words. And nobody can take that from y'all. Y'all remember to stand up and speak for yourself. Because if you don't, nobody else is going to do it. Pop your shit to whoever and whatever.
okay, pop your shit to
Period.
the day you die.
Okay, but yeah, we keep saying we're gonna get out of here, y'all. So yeah, we are really gonna get out of here this time for real, for real. We got some good episodes lined up. We got next week we talk about our dating lives and all the shitty stuff we had going on, good or bad. And then we even had someone suggest confidence, a beauty and confidence episode, and we know that's a good
Ooh.
topic with women. So y'all, we coming heavy hitting with the first season of Talking Shit the podcast. Y'all stay tuned, man. So on that note, we love you guys. Y'all have a blessed night. Bye, guys.
Bye.